Imagine you were this angry with someone for something they did 3 years ago. So today they re-released the Last Man Standing beta and they open it to everyone, not just the 2,000 select players. And I have to say, it is a lot more fun. Now, I'm not necessarily sure what they could do to improve it even more, but I will say, even though I played this for about like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I did get bored after a while, but maybe that's because there wasn't real money on the line, so I didn't really care either way. But I will say it is a lot more fun. However, it is very dependent on where you spawn if you're going to win or not. Because I have played, I want to say, about 15-20 games of this version, maybe even more. Or yeah, I'd say this current version. And whether or not I was going to win was pretty much reliant on my spawns. So I always did spawn near something, but I may have only gotten one chest sometimes, whereas other times I looted so many chests. The game that I actually won, I started off looting 9 chests, which is ridiculous. I didn't actually record it because I was just waiting to win. I was just kind of playing this for fun. But there is so many different things that go into this. Like, it's still luck based. I mean, obviously, there is a bit of skill involved here, I guess prayer flicking and everything, but overall, I would say that it is luck-based whether or not you get all the way to the end. With that being said, I still had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm just going to show you a few things that I did and show you how I won, and maybe show you how you can win too. The very first thing I will say about Last Man Standing is if you want to win, you need to kill people. But first, you need good armor and good weapons and food and all of that. You start off with 10 prayer points as well, so you can use that to your advantage. And if you know how to actually pray flick or use the method of doing prayer flicking, what I'm doing on screen right now with quick prayers, then you may get a lot farther than most. So I did this, and I'm not the best at actually doing this prayer flick, but if you know how to time it correctly, you can pretty much never run out of prayer or come very close to not running out of prayer. Now, don't actually use the spear, because the spear used to be good, but they nerfed it big time, which I agree that they should have nerfed it. It was really overpowered to begin with. I don't think it was fair, and it pretty much just devalued all of the items that you got from the chests. So, it is a lot better to actually just use these items now that you get from the chests. Like, even like a myth scimitar is going to be better than the spear, because it is not only faster, but I believe it's actually stronger too. So what you want to do is first immediately go and try to loot as many chests as you can, and if someone attacks you, then try to kill them. Unless they have really overpowered gear, then you're kind of screwed. But what you try to do, or what I tried to do, is just go and kill as many people as possible, because you get something called a bloody key, and what the bloody key does is allow you to re-loot a chest. So if the chest has been looted already, it does not matter. You can see right there I have a bloody key on screen right now. I can just go and re-loot these chests. I did just loot them before, and I always drop these spears because they're just a waste of inventory space. I tried to drop the survival token, but you can't actually, I don't believe. So you come over here, and then you can just loot these chests with the bloody key, and you re-get supplies. So all of the chests are actually RNG based, so you pretty much just have to get lucky with them. And whenever you get excess armor like you see on my inventory right now, or on screen in my inventory right now, you want to keep it. I mean, as time goes on, it's going to become a little bit worthless if it's duplicates, but right before that, you can sell all of your armor to the shops, and then you can buy items out of it, and they can be very good items to buy. Now, these shops or vending shrines are normally not by any encampments or settlements. They are normally just by these little buildings, and you can just go and sell items to them, and then you can just buy things from the store. I think a whip is 30, ancient tab, you can just switch to ancients, is about 20. The sharks are 2 each, prayer potions, 1 dose are 4 each, and so on and so forth. So you want to try to buy sharks and prayer potions from these shops first before anything, because in my opinion, those are going to be the most important thing to survive. You could get a whip, but you would probably have to get somewhere around 30 tokens, and that's selling a lot of armor, so you have to get pretty lucky for that to happen. So in my opinion, I think you should just buy sharks and prayer potions. Now, one thing that's helped me big time here is actually getting familiar with the map. Now, the only map that I have actually been able to look at right now has been this map, but the problem with this map is it's not the current map, so it will be updated, I'm sure, and you guys will eventually see an updated picture of that map. But I would get familiar with it because it gives you a very good idea as to where things might be. Of course, you'll get the better idea once the new map is updated, but that's how I've been able to navigate my way around this whole place. If you've seen that it says that there's magical crates that spawn, this is the first time I've actually ran into a magical crate, and I actually died this game pretty much shortly after. I got down to about 4 people, but I died to the fog because I kind of suck when it comes to that stuff. But that's what a magical crate looks like, and it does spawn randomly. I don't think it actually spawns within the settlement, but I think it spawns somewhere around outside. So that's what you pretty much do. You gotta go find it, and if it's in the fog, I would say just don't go for it. It's not worth it at that point. One important thing to note about LMS is that the game can actually expire. I didn't realize that, and I got down to the last 3 people, and as you can see right here, I was just ready to kill this guy and then go to the other guy, and I got kicked out because the game just ends, and I think it was just a 3-way tie. But it kind of stinks because I didn't realize that there was the possibility for a 3-way tie. And it's just worth noting. So try to kill people as fast as you possibly can if you have the opportunity. Now, when I say don't go to the fog, it's not worth it. I mean it's not worth it, because there's been about 2 or 3 times when I was doing this that I've just straight up died because I was running after a guy to kill him. I mean, the only reason why I ran after this guy is because he had a dragon chain body, as you can see right here. And I did end up getting it, but I died right after, so there was actually no point, because the fog becomes lethal very quickly, as you can see right here. The only reason why I even wanted to kill him was because he had a dragon chain body, and he had a lot of good loot too, but it didn't actually matter. I tried to tick eat this, and you can't even do it, because I think it's every 3 ticks or something like that, every 3 game ticks, whereas eating sharks is 4 game ticks. So I got screwed over. So there was a couple games where I actually did get down to about 3 people, and then I would just die due to fog, or I would die due to something, because I would not be near the settlement camp or near where the fog is in a safe zone like I am right now. So I would say that when the fog starts to roll on in and you have a decent amount of supplies, that's when you just go towards the area. You don't have to strictly go there, but as time goes on, it is going to be more so dangerous, and you will get rapidly hit by the fog and your supplies will just dwindle. So when time goes on, just go towards this settlement. I think the games are only about 15 minutes currently. I'm not sure if it will be changed or not. That's really it for all you really need to know for the time being. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but what you want to have during this is at least 2 different styles of attack. I mean, this guy had the advantage on me, but I just had better armor, I had prayer, and I had a full inventory of food, whereas this guy had less supplies than me. That's why I ended up winning. But the fact that he had range and melee was a big factor for him. He could have actually won. But as a result, I still won because I got luckier with the spawns. I got luckier with everything. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Keep in mind that when you are actually doing LMS, when it comes into the live game, that it is going to be for real money if you do it in competitive. So there's going to be a lot of good players. So it's definitely just worth noting. And the reward chest is right here. You can just go and loot your stuff. Really cool. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow with another video. I'm not sure. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Friday. I don't know. I might stream later. No idea. You'll find out. Okay, bye.